Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Zena Hayashi, the Asperger King, and today we're gonna be reacting to the video Misgendering is Violence, Another Modern Delusion by Misha Petrov. Let's get into it.
This is what misgendering looks like. One of the worst pains I've ever felt! You haven't experienced real pain then. Pronoun
cisgender?
No! Can't do both!
Mr. Trump, I will...
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
Who are men?
Just wanted to believe that they own periods.
Today we are reacting to some of the most unhinged takes on the internet, apparently using the wrong pronouns as violence.
Oh no.
Species identities are
Grow up.
Lesbians can be men. We'll talk about that as well. Political extremism. But first remember to subscribe to see more videos like this, and let's begin. This is what misgendering looks like. I want to show you the power of giving or withholding an aspect of someone's identity from them. This is not me being selfish or too sensitive. This is not me expecting too much from those who are closest to me. And no, I can't just get over it. The pain of being referred to as someone I'm not is one of the worst pains I've ever felt.
You don't know what pain really is, then you weak-minded person.
On camera. Not respecting someone's pronouns is an act of violence.
No, it's not.
Misgendering someone and reducing their experience to being emotional or demanding is severely damaging.
Yeah, right. Whatever, loser.
If you truly care about somebody, then show them. Love them in a way that they need to be loved, really. Well, what if they demand something of you that you don't want? Which, in your case, is affirming your identity or pronouns every 5 seconds, or else you go into the closet and start bawling your eyes out, and of course, film it and post it on TikTok.
Lame.
Holding someone's pronouns and saying you still care is like loving them with conditions. I'm sorry, withholding someone's pronouns. And love is not conditional. What was that even? Did you really watch this?
What the fuck was even that?
Post? Wow. Every uncomfortable interaction must mean trauma, must mean violence.
Grow the fuck up and get some tougher skin.
Wrong pronouns, withholding pronouns, violence, and the more devastated you appear, of course, on camera, the more untouchable you are. No one can argue with you then because that would be mean. But this kind of emotional manipulation with your crocodile tears, that's fine. Words are violence. Silence is violence. Actual violence is not violence, though, when we're taking a look at certain assassination attempts that these types of people tend to cheer for, that's fine. And what happened to resilience in our generation? Psychologically, resilient people understand that their humanity is not dependent on being validated by random people. You're not going to get that. At least not when you leave your bubble.
You'll never be happy if you rely on validations from others.
Tolerating the fact that other people may perceive reality differently than you do without immediately categorizing them as violent. So I hope you get well soon. Oh, and look, some people's yuck is other people's yum. This individual has a pronoun. Isn't life so much easier when I choose your pronouns and gender? Your pronouns are mine. Go ahead and change your pronouns too. After all, it's better if I'm in control of that. Imagine this person with the one crying. That would be a terrible match. Oh my god. They'd be bawling their eyes out constantly. And then Shay the Frog said that they're gonna choose my pronouns.
Can you say cisgender?
That looks like a man.
I thought we were done with this. Lily's back? Oh, and Miss Rachel. Okay, so now we're talking to kids. Great. Again, actually, this is not new for Lily. Same with the other one, Jeffrey Marsh.
Good job. But what does cisgender
Delusional
mean?
and
when somebody
ugly.
Is born, the doctor gives them a hat. Which hat you get is a really big deal because it tells the world a lot about you. Hopefully the hat that the doctor gives you fits. But for transgender people like me, it just doesn't. And we don't want to wear this uncomfortable hat for the rest of our lives. You'll always be a man. So to feel happier, we take off the hat the doctor gave us and put on a new one that fits us perfectly.
Is that what it's like, really? You just take off a hat. Puberty blockers, hormones, surgeries that can cause all kinds of side effects. That doesn't exist. It's just like a hat. You put on a hat, you're a girl. You take off the hat, put on a boy hat, you're a boy. Sometimes stupid, silly doctors give you the wrong hat because, see, they couldn't look into the future and see that you would actually be radicalized on TikTok and start thinking you're a boy or you're a girl, which is the case for many, unfortunately. To say this to a kid, this oversimplified understanding of transgenderism, and using this kind of emotionally persuasive language that is designed to make disagreement sound cruel. Doctors assign you a girl hat, doctors don't assign you shit. They're not randomly handing out an identity, okay? It's not like you're sorted into a Hogwarts house. They look, they observe your biological sex, That's it. You can argue all day about that, but that's the truth. Just let kids
I
develop
agree.
naturally without
Yeah.
constant identity ideology being injected into absolutely everything. If they
It's
unfortunately
annoying
end
and
up having gender dysphoria, that's something that they can deal with as they age with therapy, right? And if need be, medical intervention when they're adults. But parents, please don't be
Indeed.
showing your kids Lily Tino. Because this is what else Lily's up to at Disney, apparently.
What the fuck is even that?
I'm also very
I'm
curious about the kind
traumatized
of person
from
that
that.
finds that attractive. What Lily is doing here, what does that individual look like that's watching this? Knowing the kind of person Lily is, what they do, the way that they go from talking to kids to doing this crap to their creepy obsession
She's a
with Disney.
pedophile.
And they look at all that and watch this kind of video and they're like, that's very attractive.
Literally found me at my most Lily Tino.
You're still doing this?
Oh my
Even after
goodness,
taking
not
that little
this
break,
bullshit
that kind of
again.
apology you gave, you're still doing the exact same thing with the cake pops? Do you still have your cake pops?
My cake pops are gone, incinerated.
Oh, they're gone.
The bag that held them is still intact. And I could have
What?
had the bag removed,
The
but
fuck?
I didn't. Because it's useful later on when I'm converting my marshmallow wand into a marshmallow tunnel. Specifically, this bag will be turned into the entrance of the tunnel, or the curtains, if you will. The interior of
Oh
the
my
tunnel
God.
will come from the marshmallow wand itself. After, of course, all of the insides are taken out and it
Ew,
is inverted.
gross.
You're not a Mr. Potato Head. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Potato Head. It's not just, let me take this off, let me put this in, you know, and it's the way that we're talking about this cake pops, you know, hey kids. Lily.
Estrogen made my burrito go from this to this.
Oh, please. I
Oh
really
my
doubt it was ever
god.
that.
Never had ever
Sleep,
guy.
your body will inflate your burrito a couple of times a night. This happens without you knowing, and it maintains both the size of your burrito and its ability to get big. But this process only happens when testosterone is in the picture.
I'm sorry, I'm actually nauseated.
For trans women like me, these maintenance inflations stop happening as much, and over time, the burrito will shrink.
Good night.
Trans
Oh,
women
no.
can produce milk.
Good night, I can't.
Ew,
Well, moving on
gross.
from Lily, I'm sorry. Guns don't...
Thank goodness
People.
Misha, you ended that nonsense.
Okay, in that case, bread
What the
doesn't
fuck
make
is that?
sandwiches, people make sandwiches. Cars don't drive people to work, people drive people to work.
Yeah, they strap.
Okay.
Just prove the point. You're calling me a man, but I have more curves than you. Hey, Iron Board. We have more biological men putting down women. Very cute, but let's say that's true. You're super curvy. Does that become the definitive proof of being a woman? Because, you know, I was told femininity is deeper than appearance, than body shape, than makeup, than clothing, than traditional beauty standards. So how would that prove it? You know, if anything, this just insults actual women because it implies that women with straighter bodies, right, athletic builds, they're somehow less of a woman because
No.
their curves aren't as pronounced. All these people, they're relying on hyper stereotypical visual markers to validate their identity, which is what we were told not to do by the same people. So something's not adding up. The pendulum,
Yeah.
you're just becoming sexist. That's what's happening, okay?
A girl just came up to me and said, "How are you prettier than me? And I'm a real girl."
I have that happen to me all the time in the past when I dressed up.
I swapped my regular gum for Lorene, a remineralizing gum, for 30 days. Here's what happened.
Maybe not. Literally all the top comments. First trans-species biological feline therian to be inducted.
Oh my
What? I
goodness,
thought there
what
was
the
already
fuck
a
is
biological
even
feline
that?
therian that was inducted recently. I mean, congrats, girl. Congrats, cat. Whatever you are, therian. Anyways, Hayden, whoever that is, comes out as bisexual at 36, saying she previously feared public opinion in Hollywood. Okay. And so
Oh well.
a woman coming out as bisexual is like a man coming out as a fan of football. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, good for her. I do think many women are bisexual. Probably more men are bisexual than we think there are because not as many admit to it. But this is still funny to me. Coming out
I
at
turned
40.
straight men bi.
Okay, moving on.
Be friends with someone who has a different opinion. Yeah, opinions like albums, TV shows, and movies, not basic human rights.
Why are we so animated?
He's so annoying and annoying.
Oh, you don't think gay people should be allowed to get married? Stay away from me.
Cannot wait for this trend to stop where they speed up the video and then they slow the video down. Can we just go back
That's
to
so
normal?
annoying, I
So,
agree.
What is that? Is the attention span so bad people can't sit through the video? It has to go... Some beliefs say something about your character that's true. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be friends with someone that says, I don't think women should have any rights. That's my opinion. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be friends with someone like that. I agree there. But let's talk about the gay marriage thing. As a lesbian, I'm not going to pretend I'd probably be besties with someone who is fundamentally opposed to gay marriage. I know some people are, especially for religious reasons. So yeah, that would likely affect how close we are. But I would 100% be civil, be respectful, if they're being respectful. Okay? So we can still coexist and debate respectfully if we wanted to, without viewing each other as inhuman, which is what some radicalized extremists tend to do. Not every disagreement automatically makes someone a bad person, makes someone evil. POV, you're non-binary, so you do the boy and girl parts, and it's referring to the lyrics of the song where a boy singing, a girl singing. Well, shouldn't you technically not do any of the parts if you aren't a girl or a boy? Right? That's what you're saying. And obviously we can tell because you cut your hair, so that means you're now not a girl. Being poly is just cheating with extra steps.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. You're not in love with two people. You just lust them. This I don't know, girl. Polyamorous.
She's a bit ugly.
Don't last. I mean, I don't know statistically if that's true. Probably would be my guess. And also, there tends to be a look with poly couples. You often get this whole lecture about how monogamy is outdated or anyone uncomfortable with polyamory is insecure. It's ridiculous.
Just because I'm a bisexual, polyamorous girly married to a man doesn't mean I want a unicorn. I do like to be one for other couples. Here's why.
You'll be going on a dating app as a woman, looking for other women. This is like... Now, remember what I just said about a certain look? So what do you do for a living?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, really? That's so cool. My husband's girlfriend flew on a plane one time. And she's just waiting for them to be like, your husband's girlfriend, which would sound pretty weird. She wants that reaction probably so that she can lecture them about how polyamory is actually great. So glad I stayed. Because
I've been in poly relationships before. They were fun.
Other girl, because I want to make her my girlfriend too. And the shirt, oh my god. Boy/girl. Polyamory fills me up in a way I struggle to put
it's a land
What
whale.
are you cooking though? Oh god. 5 flags you've never heard of. Part 22. There have been 22 parts?
Oh my goodness.
A gender identity in which one feels the absence of gender. And you made a pin. Was it that serious? I think social media encourages this because, these hyper-specific identities, they give people a sense of uniqueness and community of the 3 other gender voids out there. And attention, of course. Oh no, I remember this character from Camp. There are lesbians who like men. There are lesbians who are men. There are lesbians who are straight. There are lesbians who are bisexual. There are all this and more. Right? Yeah, 100%. Like, words are supposed to mean things. That's the whole point of having all these labels, right? Lesbians cannot actually be men. They can't be straight. They can't be bisexual. If you are claiming that, then the word has lost all its meaning. It is completely meaningless, as is any other sexuality. There are men who are women. There are straights that are gay. Like, no. Actually, no.
Our community is pretty fatphobic.
Oh well,
people don't want to admit it.
Get over it.
Because the way that, we make fun of liberals, that are I'm not racist, I can't be racist, I'm liberal. It's a similar thing of what do you mean? I can't be prejudiced, I can't be fatphobic, I'm queer, I'm perfect, I have all these moral highs, and it's that's actually not super helpful, because if we can't admit that we have the problem, how are we ever going to look at it, face it, and deal with it? Mm-hmm. I know that I have certain friends that have the experience of swiping on apps as a fat woman and do not get matches.
You have
boo-hoo.
I hear people all the time
get some tougher skin and
yes,
eat less.
I think fat women are beautiful, and yes, blah, 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 and yes, run on to you, and whatever, fat positivity. I'm have you ever dated a fat person?
Wow, so now you can't even win with the fat people. If you're trying to look, body positive, whatever, you have to date a fat person. This is all extremely great.
Never gonna happen.
The answer has never been yes, maybe once.
Right. What do you mean, right? Well, what kind of interviewers? Yeah, I just know that in her head she's like, what is this talking about? But she can't say because she's queer. As soon as you hear the word queer leave someone's mouth, what will follow is nonsense. In our community, there's a lot of fat phobia, because there's a lot of fat in our community. Yeah. Did you know that there are studies showing lesbians and bi women, on average, have higher obesity rates than heterosexual women? Why is that? Well, I think part of that comes from the cultural attitudes within certain spaces, right? Traditional femininity is less socially rewarded. The body positive rhetoric often drifts into outright health denial. But gay or straight, man or woman, acknowledging obesity as unhealthy is not hatred. It's just the truth. Okay, that could offend you. It doesn't matter.
Indeed.
Obesity increases risk of heart disease, diabetes, inflammation, mobility problems, and a ton of other health issues. It doesn't matter who you sleep with. And to pretend like, oh, because we're queer, we have to glorify fatness and we have to date someone that's fat, or else you're not woke enough. People are allowed to prefer certain body types. You cannot guilt people into desire. You can call me a fat phobe all you want. I'm not going to become attracted to an obese woman. I'm sorry. That's not my thing. Does that mean I think all obese people are bad people? No. I'm just not attracted to that. So this is
Me
super
too.
weird, girl. If you find it harder to find a date as a fat man or woman, it's probably because less people prefer fat men and women. Most people prefer healthy-looking individuals. And being extremely overweight is not healthy.
What we say we're celebrating and what we are actually doing is not congruent.
And why would we be celebrating being overweight?
It's the same thing
Yeah.
with race.
No, it's not the same.
No,
thing
it's
with
not the
race,
same.
Unless you're saying that, oh, we should force people to be attracted to a certain race. If you have a racial preference, that's also valid. You can eat meat. Go for it. You can love animals, but you can't do both. Why did she just start singing? I'm not gonna like you for this one. It's okay. I didn't like you before either, girl.
I don't like
Eating meat
this
is inherently wrong. Two things cannot coincide. I love animals. I love all animals so much, and I eat meat. You can't do both. Sorry. And
Yeah, I can.
Like growing up, I never was like, don't eat that. Right. I don't give a what you eat. All the people that are always like, I'm a vegan. In everyone's face, it's like, you're the reason people don't like vegans. I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like, don't eat that because, like, shut the that's so weird.
Yeah, shut the fuck
the
up.
message seems to constantly be changing, constantly contradicting itself depending on the vibe of the interview or the interviewee. First it's, I don't care what you eat, stop being preachy. Then it's, you can't love animals if you eat meat, which I disagree with.
I love animals, and I love eating meat.
While buying products made with exploitative labor, for example. People care about the environment while still flying on private jets. Some celebs, because they love themselves more. Yes, and in terms of veganism, because they care about the taste of their food more than their love for animals, because they care about their health more, and because it's harder to get all the vitamins unless, you're very careful with supplementing. Yes, it's possible to be a healthy vegan. I'm not saying it's not, but it just requires more effort. But humans are constantly participating in systems that cause harm while still caring emotionally about the beings affected by them. Okay? And I think this ignores human history and biology. Humans being omnivores, most meat eaters are not sitting there fantasizing about animal suffering, but I've seen documentaries. I encourage everyone to as well, just so that you know the reality of what it takes to get your meat, your dairy products on the table, and then you can decide for yourself what to do. That is a legitimate conversation.
Indeed.
When the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood.
We own periods. We own womanhood.
Delusional.
Yeah, womanhood belongs to women. That's how it works. Periods, yeah, women get periods. I can't.
I'm on my period. I know that, with trans women we don't bleed, but there is evidence that we get all the other symptoms.
Okay, that's still not a period.
The truth is that trans women do experience periods. I get lots and lots of cramping and back pain.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Still not a period.
Big deal.
Trans periods are kind of wild, similar to cis periods, because they are not consistent between every single person.
It's still not a period. Trans period, cis period.
Delusional.
There's only one kind of period, and it's the kind that women get. That's a menstrual cycle. You can't have a menstrual cycle if you're a trans woman.
It's kind of funny that people say that trans women can get periods when it's like, yeah, we may not bleed, but I'm over here weeping at anything and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I bleed, which is required to have a period, but I have a period because I'm emotional. Can we not do that? Because at this point, it's just a bunch of biological men being sexist. That's all it is. I get back pain. I have cramping, so I'm on my period.
I have
No, many
cramps
men have
and back pain, but that doesn't
cramping.
mean
Go
I have
find
a
GI
period.
and get some
Crazy
physical
delusional
therapy for that back
people.
pain. But I can assure you, that is not a period. And I don't have to be a doctor to know that. Periods are not just mood swings or crying or vague discomfort. Okay, it involves actual reproductive anatomy, hormonal cycles, and it's tied to ovaries, to the uterus, to ovulation.
What if a trans woman got a vagina, uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovary transplant? Would they be a woman then?
So many biological men hoping and praying to have a menstrual cycle where for 4 to 6-ish days usually. You are bleeding, you're in pain, you have cramps, you're dizzy, sometimes nauseous, sometimes moody, you get cravings, you get headaches, you get all this
That sounds horrible.
You're sitting there saying, well, I wear a wig now, so basically I have a period. It's the same thing. And I'm not even on my period. I want you to try this when I am, and it's really going. Just try to have a little bit of empathy. Just think about it for more than 2 seconds. How not everything is about you and validating your identity and your feelings. Sometimes it's actually about the women and what we have to go through, and you pretending that you go through the same, when in reality, you will never experience that. You're not really missing out. It's very rare you find a woman who's like, you know what my favorite part of the month is? My period. Oh my god, I love my period. It's so fun. Why do these men want to bleed so bad? It's weird. You have a thing with blood? I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't get it. Go donate blood then. What is this? Like, this is some seriously messed up I don't know what this stems from, but it's very strange. But leave us actual women out of it, please.
There's 2 different days in the year.
What the fuck is even that?
Father's Day. As a trans person, as a trans woman, which one do I celebrate?
Father's Day. And don't worry, you didn't have to clarify. I could tell by the green hair you're a trans woman. Is this not giving Dylan Mulvaney frolicking through the fields? Remember that video? Oh, yeah. I just fell because I'm a girl, and I'm already emotional, and I like boys, and big dresses, and that's how I know. It's day 5 of growing.
Rudy Giuliani is in critical condition in a Florida hospital, and I saw the New York Times thing like, Rudy Giuliani, 81, former mayor of New York City. I didn't need that news alert until the next step. I don't need to know these things until it's over, okay? Because I went, yeah, oh. You know? Let me know when it's done.
I don't know, casually joking about wanting someone dead, it's kind of weird that this has been normalized, because if you think about saying this about literally anyone outside of politics, I think most people would realize, okay, that's callous, that's sociopathic. But here it's fine.
Indeed. Oh my god, what the fuck is even that?
Screaming the truth. Mr. Trump, I will
I'm traumatized.
We're at peace. Get ready, Mr. Trump. Every day you play this game, I will eliminate one of your family members.
Oh my goodness.
That will be a proven fact.
Which?
Last warning, Trump. Barron will be executed for every day. For this scam, I will eliminate one of your family. And that...
Which? Burn it on the stake!
God, you are deranged! I mean, you don't have to like Trump to recognize that openly fantasizing about murdering people and their children is psychotic behavior. It's like this constant dehumanization that poisons people psychologically. If you're trained to view everyone who disagrees with you as subhuman, as evil, as deserving of death, eventually your entire worldview becomes fueled by resentment. Instead of reason, instead of logic, which is a huge problem.
Indubitably.
Oh, Jeffrey, I mentioned him before. Love the eyebrows.
Are you okay?
No, not this guy again.
Not really.
No.
Okay, well,
what the fuck was even that?
I think we'll end it there. Just remember, guys.
Good, I can't take any more meat shots.
Let that be the takeaway today. I'm going to make more videos like this, so if you like it, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, like, share, and comment your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Well, that's it for today's video, everyone. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas so I can start making money off of YouTube. Thank you, everybody that's already subscribed. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Peace out. See you in the next video. Bye.